while I was setting up the stream. And I wasn't even looking at
good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
At their 40 loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Dog tweaking early.
It's Barkley on the counter. And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Jackson. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Oh, yeah, we tapped it in.
Oh, right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
Oh! This nigga just got a tip drill catch.
10. And into the end zone. Touchdown.
That's crazy.
Juju Smith-Schuster, 95 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe.
I
mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As we know, they had the chance last week, Charles, to lock up the division. Couldn't do it. Now it all comes down to the final week of the season. But once again, they control their destiny.
I wonder about mindset because you mentioned they had a chance to lock it up last week, didn't. Are they bringing extra pressure to themselves now? Even though they control their own destiny with a win, now because they didn't get it done before, will they be even tighter as they approach this game?
And right now fighting for everyone possible. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Incomplete. He had no throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
2 drives will tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position.
Oh, Peter.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed. Is that one that maybe a veteran
got it
sticks
right
his
back.
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
This nigga can't break.
Now Saquon Barkley.
Bark.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard into the 36.
2 yards.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
From the gun on third down.
Oh, there you go.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it.
Oh, Barkley.
Steelers. Take over possession
Man, they got
at the 42-yard line.
niggas
Obviously,
tripping in
on the
this
football,
game
but
already.
I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Oh, come on, dude.
Houston makes it
We had a pick six. This nigga just knocked it down.
Initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it up to his running back unsuccessfully.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, this nigga drops another one.
The Steelers try it, but they come up.
Fucking, we stopped him on 4th and 1. I don't know why he ain't running.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley, he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Back at the 32.
From the gun, Jackson.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but
They
the
just
guys on
can't
the
move
offensive
the
line,
ball.
they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne and try to knock one away, it's
That's what
difficult.
we just did. He tipped the ball.
Be a holding penalty.
Oh, the margin to a big.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation.
Man, and we got to win to get to the decision. Man, we lose, we can fuck around and not even get in.
Versatility and showing those hands.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, get it. Oh,
Complete.
dang, man, that's
Shot as he
shit
tried to
real
pull that
big.
one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Well, good field position to start the
They got
drive,
the
but under the
going.
gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Yards to go.
Now back to throw. They'll get to
Oh, this nigga Connor burning niggas to the sideline.
inside the 20 at the 15.
James Conner.
Line
Man,
of scrimmage
this
with
nigga just
15.
got
It's
hurt.
1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on
Oh, they
EA
in the red
Sports.
zone.
look to throw here on first
Oh,
down. And he's going to
this
take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Eric Ebron with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Hell yeah.
Kick it away after the touchdown.
Gang, bro.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard
Yeah, we gonna
line.
get up tomorrow, bro.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
This is where leadership really comes into play. Has the head coach handling it, the offensive coordinator. Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's into the clear. Looks right. Touchdown, Houston. Strike touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, if they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down. Sets to fire deep. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's got a 1st down and then some to midfield. They'll take this to the outside of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
49.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. Trying for goal, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And there is set now as he brings us all the way back inside the 20.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the 1st half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the 1st half.
They go back to the air here after the INT in the last drive. Completion here to Claypool. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
At the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown Steelers. Eric Ebron. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
The score, Steelers 21, Oilers 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or do you just throw it out?
Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he goes out right around the 39. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's going deep for Brown. Touchdown, Houston. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Tucker now to add the point after.
The extra point.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
That's the score. Steelers 21, Oilers 14. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. It's a green light. But that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He's going to go to about right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part,
he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Tucker lining up.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here. They're being able to put up scores together and really bunch them up when we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand. And they got under pressure, and down he goes. And the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
It's second down.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Escaping the pressure run. They'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Looking deep here for Ebron. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'll tell you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On second down, here's Barkley. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Houston. Have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
Hey, Parker, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the player.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
21.
So 6 seconds, all that remains in this first half as the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
1-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has REA Sports halftime report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it will bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Rolling to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll get this underneath, dropping it off from Barkley. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? It looks like they're ready to go.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take in the short, steady bursts.
As a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about. But I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this. You have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Tie the game.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a increase here as he's past the 30.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay,
this is caught at the 20. He's in. Touchdown, Houston. Marquise Brown. Touchdown number 15 of the year and second of the game. And his guys are going to take the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is the absolute production on the field. The second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off here at 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
He's going to go down. They get turned back at the 40.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
The pass.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 16 more on that one and another first down. And a give this time to the tailback. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're pretty good?
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down.
3rd down.
On the run, it's Perry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
That's good.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use it more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead. Usually not as fumble prone either.
No, that is so true because they are taught, take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 16. They'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Anthony Avery picks it. Take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Defensively, that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Move this all the way down to the 9. They got 29 yards that time. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now.
It's now third and goal.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces fourth and goal.
Steelers.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores, so, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Ebron caught left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First down, Steelers.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, second down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, this has not been going the way that he thought prior to the game. Probably figured he'd be able to throw a few more downfield, but he's having to run around for his life back there. They've already gotten to him a number of times. They'll keep coming after him in the pass rush. My advice, shorter.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So they'll line up for the onside kick. 18 seconds to go.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for
And this is going to be recovered by the hamstring. That should just about put a cap on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of number, kind of when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Buying time to his left. Eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback, and you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, Pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the home team here, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for